What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to a new look post-trade deadline LA Clippers rebuild. So we all know that at the 2020 trade deadline, the LA Clippers made a championship contending move by acquiring Marcus Morris from the New York Knicks. Now, personally, I like the move. I think giving up, the 28th pick in the draft, a nice second down the line for Marcus Morris is a good trade, and obviously Mo Harkless to make the salary work out. But I'm not a huge fan of Marcus Morris on this team. Now, Marcus Morris is a good player, and he will definitely improve them. But I'd rather have gone after a big, I think, if I was LA. But obviously finding a wing player that can shoot and play a little bit of defense is really hard to find, at a good level. And that's Marcus Morris, and he was having a career year for the Knicks. And for what the cost they got him, why not? It doesn't hurt him at all. But I just think, Marcus Morris, I think should definitely come off the bench at least to start the game. And maybe if you want to have him in crunch time lineups, fine. But I think he's going to take away shots from Kawhi and from Paul George. And honestly, maybe down the stretch, I'd rather have Lou Will or the ball in Lou Will's hands over Marcus Morris's hands. So, yeah, I don't know if I fully agree with getting Marcus Morris. Now, I don't know what center they really could have got out and got. Maybe Tristan Thompson. Maybe they could have gotten enough salary to get Andre Drummond. I don't know. But you know what? We are going to try to win a couple championships in this video with this Clippers team. We'll see if we want to bring back Marcus Morris in the off season. But yeah, this is going to be an unrealistic rebuild. I've done a couple of realistic rebuilds as of late, so here we go with an unrealistic one, and I'm going to acquire hopefully a really good center, a really good point guard in this video, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1, and we'll see if this Clippers team can win the finals with the acquisition of Marcus Morris. So we end season number 1 with a 56-26 record. The Clippers ended up as the 2 seed, Lakers are the 1 seed, and we're taking on Luka and the Mavs in round 1. Kristaps, Dwight Powell, because injuries are off. Here are the stats. The Clippers had 5 players score more than 16.5 points. That's kind of crazy. We'll see who gets moved. Maybe I'll do a sign and trade with Montrezl Harrell. Maybe we'll give him $20 million a year, and then we get package Harrell and someone else for a Rudy Gobert or something like that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so can we beat Dallas in round 1? Of course, we're down 2-0. But we win 4 and answered. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're taking on the 3-seeded Denver Nuggets. We almost had a 1-4-2-3 on both sides, but the Raptors beat the Heat. So now we got Clippers versus Nuggets here. Obviously, they didn't make a deadline move. That was pretty big for their kind of overall rotation because they shipped out Beasley and Hernangomez. And they got guys like Shabazz Napier, who's now a Wizard. They also got, I can't even remember off the top of my head, Noah Vonleh, I believe. And Keita Bates-Diop, but they're not going to be playing any of those guys. And we win in 5. And now we have an LA Conference Finals. And then on the Eastern Conference side, we have a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference semifinals, Bucks and Boston Celtics. So let's see, can we go to the finals in year 1? And we lose in 7, and I'm sure the Bucks won. No! The Celtics beat the Bucks in 7, and you have Lakers Celtics finals, and the Lakers beat the Celtics in 7. LeBron is your finals MVP. Wow, that must have been a very entertaining conference finals for both conferences. All right, so draft lottery, obviously we aren't going to have our first round pick. The Knicks will have it, and I'm sure it's near pick 28. Yep, 28. The Blazers have number 1, Pistons 2, Hornets 3. Okay. We're going to keep Doc Rivers. We'll hire a good scout because why not? I could try to make a trade to get maybe a first round pick for fun. Matthew Thomas doesn't have the best ratings in the world, so we can pick up Abraham Navarro, and then our CFO could be Logan Mills, and I'm sure we can sign all those guys, and we can. All right, so NBA draft time. Do I want to maybe trade somebody? I wanted to move, okay, definitely Magruder, maybe Terrence Mann, maybe Cabangeli. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I could definitely get a first-round pick for these guys. Maybe, in the top 15 if I'm lucky. Okay, I don't know. Terrence Mann is 2 stars. Could we trade Cabangeli, Magruder, and Terrence Mann for the 9th pick to the Bulls? This is highway robbery. We will give you a second-round pick as well, and we'll give you the second-round pick. And, yeah, there was a swap worst with the Knicks as well with the Clippers. So, wait. Yeah, swap worst. Okay. So, we'll see if they accept this at 9. They do not. I don't really have any other players I'd want to throw in this deal personally. So, I mean, I'll throw in one more second if they don't do it. Yeah, we're going to have to look at maybe, pick, 12 or something. All right, so Pelicans at 12. They should definitely do this. We could try these 3 players for 12. They don't want to do that. What about if I throw in my second and a future second from the Pistons? And they don't want to do that? Oh. All right, let's look at, pick 13 or 14. Who's got 14? Spurs do. Yeah, the Spurs should do this. Will they do this? No? Gotta throw in 1 second. There we go. So we have the 14th pick in the draft. I'll see you guys with who I take. So with the 14th pick in the NBA draft, I took Killian Hayes. He's a more of a point guard slash combo guard, I guess, out of France. So he's a 73 overall. I would like to play him next year. He doesn't have to be a G League guy now. JaMychal Green opts in. Probably going to move him. And then Landry Shamet, we are going to be picking up his option. So now qualifying offers, not going to offer those guys the qualifying offer. But I do want to give Montrezl Harrell a decent amount of money. And I think I'm going to flip him for like a true center. And I forgot Marcus Morris is here. We should be able to sign Marcus Morris because of the bird rights. Okay, there we go. Because we don't have bird rights on him. So can we afford him? We can. There we go. Let's give him enough money where we could sign him. And maybe I'll look to trade him as well. So we get the M's. We get Montrez. We get Marcus. And now I might be making some moves. We might move Marcus. We might move Montrez, Lou Will, and Beverly. Just because Lou Will regresses in 2K. He is now at an 83. Okay, so I can pick up D'Lo. I also got Kristaps, but I want to get more of a true center, rim protecting center. We're going to be picking up Rudy Gobert and Tony Bradley for JaMychal Green and Montrezl Harrell. So now we get an all-star center, a defensive player of the year center, and Rudy Gobert. Now I want to see what I can maybe get for Marcus Morris and let's say Tony Bradley. Tobias Harris. Oh, I do want to see if I can get an upgrade at point guard. I mean, if I move Tony Bradley and Patrick Beverly, could I get like a better point guard than Beverly? Probably not. Sean Holmes, that's actually a pretty good pickup. Then I could move Zubats. Ooh, that's interesting. Wait, could I move Zubats and Bradley for Rashawn Holmes? Would they still do that? No. Could we try to do that? I doubt they accept Zubats and Tony Bradley for Rashawn Holmes. Yeah, no shot. Yeah, I really can't find an upgrade for Patrick Beverly with throwing in Tony Bradley. I mean, we can probably use Bradley as like an 8-minute-a-game backup center. I mean, if we did Patrick Beverly and Zubats, could that get me Sato? I saw Bledsoe before, but it's looking like that is not going to appear. DeLon Wright. Not really too much of an upgrade, if anything, even if that is an upgrade. Beverly and, okay, so I get Tobias Harris or Marcus Morris and Patrick Beverly, Chris Middleton, Kobe White, Clint Capella. Okay, you know, we might roll Beverly because I'm not really finding anything too good here on the market. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do this trade. I want to get Chris Paul a ring. Oh, this would hurt our bench. We would probably try to flip Muscala and Bradley for a better backup center. We would have to give up Marcus Morris, though. But we'd get Chris frickin' Paul. Okay. Would they throw in a future first here from the Heat? Okay. You know, we get Chris Paul on the team. I'm trying to get him a ring. Oh, my God. I hope Steve Ballmer has his wallet out because we are going to be so far into the cap. He's going to have to pay the luxury tax by far. Okay, so I do want to move Muscala and Bradley and see if I can get a better backup big. Like, I'd rather have probably Daniel Gafford than Tony Bradley. So if I don't find anything better than that, I will be making that trade. All right, so we're going to pick up Daniel Gafford. He will only play about 10 minutes a night for us next year. So player progression, Paul George goes down because, of course, he does. I'm probably going to play Kawhi at the 4 and then Paul George at the 3 and then probably Will at the 2. Chris Paul at the 1, obviously, and Gobert at the 5. And then we have Gafford, Shamet, Hayes off the bench. Oh, do we only have 8 guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm so stupid. Can I still sign? I can't sign anyone. Oh, wait. I could probably sign somebody, actually, before this starts. But it's going to be somebody bad. Oh, I thought I was going to have 9 guys, but no. We have 8. So, can I sign somebody still? Nope. I'm going to have to wait till next year. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Who can I sign that will maybe come off the bench? Isaiah Thomas. Screw it. This is 2K. He won't be that bad. So we're going to sign Isaiah Thomas, and then let's see what the rotation is going to look like. Okay, the starting rotation is so good. I think it makes up for our lack of bench talent. So we have Chris Paul, Lou Will, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Rudy Gobert as a starting 5. That's amazing. And then the bench, though, isn't as amazing. Shamet, Isaiah Thomas, Killian Hayes, and Gafford. So we have no wing coming off the bench. That's not very good. Like true small forward or maybe a power forward. So grid and grind is 3.5 stars. We will stick with that. Ooh, balance is 4 stars. Okay, so we'll go to that. And then our preseason power ranking is 2 according to NBA.com. The only team ahead of us is the team that knocked us out in 7 in last year's Western Conference Finals. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, and let's hope this team can win it all. All right, guys. So at the end of season number 2, we went 47-35. I guess the bench is just that bad. But yeah, Giannis wins MVP, Cole Anthony Rookie of the Year, Kawhi Leonard Defensive Player of the Year. But like, I don't know. We're a 3 seed. Okay, that's actually pretty generous. We're taking on the Thunder in round 1. So we're going up against Pat Bevan Morris. And I just realized, but Marcus Morris is the thumbnail of this video. So I should probably try to reacquire him if I can. Here are the stats. Not Paul George. Kawhi Leonard, 24.5 points, 8 rebounds, 4.5 assists, almost 2.5 steals, about 1.5 blocks a game, 52, 43, 88 splits. He was arguably an MVP guy, but obviously we weren't good enough. Record-wise, Paul George, 17-6, 3.5 assists. Lou Will, 17-3.5. Chris Paul, 14-9, 39 from 3. Gobert, about 12-15, and 3.2 blocks a game. And then there's the bench. It's probably why we weren't very good. So obviously, if we lose, we kind of know why. And we are going to go to 7 with the 6-seeded Thunder. And we're moving on to take on the 2-seeded Blazers, who have added nobody new to their starting 5. They got, I forgot they won the lottery. They got Anthony Edwards. Oh, we might be screwed. Nope, we went in 5. Okay. So now we get a rematch against the Lakers. Bucks are back in the ECF, but they're taking on Philly this time, so a different Atlantic divisional opponent. They beat the Celtics in round 1 and 7. Lakers, have they added anyone? They have Sean Livingston as their point guard. He's retired, right? Avery Bradley, Derek Favors, okay. Kuzma, KCP, Lynn. Okay, we should beat them. We have more talent. There we go. We win in 6. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm kind of scared to play the Bucks, but what I want to do here is kind of play just our good guys a lot more minutes. So yeah, the bench isn't going to play a lot, so we're going to go 36, 37, 37, 34, and then we'll go 32. All right, so now we're taking on the Bucks, who have added nobody new to their starting 5. Just kidding. They got Onyeka Okongwu with the Pacers first round pick. Their bench is still George Hill, Ersan Ilyasova. They've added Denzel Valentine and Taurean Prince. So we'll see how this goes. Game 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. It's going to be a close one going into the 4th quarter, but we pull out and we win by 14. Kawhi Leonard had 17 and 16. Okay. Killian Hayes, 13 points off the bench. Game 2 here in Milwaukee. If we can win both in Milwaukee, that would be huge, and we cannot win. We don't have a very good second quarter whatsoever. We lose by 12. Kawhi had a great game. Paul George only took 9 shots. Don't tell me that Gobert took more. Why is Rudy Gobert shooting it more than Paul George? I don't get it. And yeah, Middleton and Giannis went off. Game 3 here, the first one in Staples Center, the first Clippers home final game in a minute, and we are going to win by 8. Kawhi Leonard drops 28, 19 for Lou Will, 16 and 10 for Chris Paul. Giannis almost had a 34-20 triple-double. 5 and 5. Oh my God. Get Giannis some help. Game 4 now, if we can go up 3-1, that would honestly make me feel really good, and it's looking like that is the case. We win by 11, Kawhi Leonard 23. We had 3 guys above 20. We had 5 guys above 17, so I will definitely take that. Giannis had another insane game, but they couldn't win. So are we going to win it in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin? And it's looking like that could be the case. We're up by 2. Oh, it's a close one. Okay. Oh, just kidding. Not anymore. So we're up by 11. Under 2 minutes to go. The Clippers are going to be first-time NBA champions. So Chris Paul is going to get an NBA championship. That makes me happy. 21 and 11 for CP3 in this game too. Landry Shaman is currently in at power forward. He's getting guarded by Giannis. What is going on right now? All right, Chris Paul get the screen from Gobert. That elbow jumper for Chris Paul. He loves that. He misses that. Oh, that couldn't bounce to the left for Gobert to get the rebound. All right, get it to Paul George. Paul George is going to hit a pull-up 3 right here. Just kidding. Middleton is guarding me. But Paul George going to get right around Middleton. And 1 for Paul George. That's going to put us up by 13. And PG hits the free throw. Kawhi guarding Giannis. And, oh, Giannis is... He's too good, man. He's so hard to stop. But you know who else is hard to stop? Kawhi Leonard, because he's going to hit that... Well, 2K just put in all the reserves, basically. Do we have anybody off the bench? So we have Kadeem Allen, Nick Stauskas, David Nwaba, Daniel Gafford, and Michael Beasley in the game. Daniel Gafford's the only guy that actually gets minutes, but he gets that dunk there. And we're going to be NBA Finals champions. That's what I'm talking about. So we win it all, and Kawhi Leonard is your Finals MVP. Now, Kawhi and Paul George are both going to be free agents because they usually opt out in 2K. So we're going to have to bring them back. I'm still going to try to acquire Marcus Morris. We do have, we will have cap space to acquire him too because we will have a couple pending free agents. So we have the 30th pick in the draft. Let's go and find Marcus Morris. So if I trade Finder, we would have to give up Killian Hayes. Is he the only guy I have that I could trade? Oh, do I give up Hayes for Marcus Morris? Do I do it? Do I do it? You know what? Screw it. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to trade Killian Hayes. who wasn't actually that bad last year, but I just want to try to win it with Marcus Morris, who is the thumbnail of this video. We're going to have to give up, I believe, our first round pick here from the Heat. Or no, we have 2 first. Wait, what? Oh, this is pick 20, actually. Can I keep that pick? I kind of want to keep that pick. So I'm going to give up 2 seconds here and kill an ace for Marcus Morris. All right, so I'll see you guys with who I take with the 20th pick in the draft. All right, so I took Usman Garuba out of Spain. So he is a 21-year-old 6'8" power forward. So he actually might crack the rotation next year. Chris Paul opts in. So does Kawhi, actually. All right, so I don't normally see that. You don't usually see that. We are going to pick up Gafford and Chairman's option, and we're going to have to re-sign Paul George and Rudy Gobert. So we could have had, like, basically our whole starting 5 becoming free agents. Lou Will might be a free agent as well. Is he? Yeah, Lou Will's a free agent. So let's give Lou Will an extension. Let's give Rudy Gobert a boatload of money. And let's do the same with Paul George. So we re-sign all 3, Lou Will, Rudy Gobert, and Paul George. Now let me see how many guys we have to kind of sign. Actually, do I trade Lou Will? Let me see what his value is on the market. Because he's going to regress. Josh Richardson. I'd have to give up Garuba. I don't want to give up Kobe White. I don't need another backup point guard. I would need a shooting guard. I can get Dragic and Hero. Oh, I kind of like picking up Hero, and then I'll trade Dragic. I might do that. Oh, I can get Bogdan. You know what? I might get Bogdan. Yeah, just because he's not going to regress, and I'm scared Lou Will is going to regress, and we'll get a second-round pick out of this, so we're going to be doing that trade. So we actually have 9 guys on our rotation, so we're kind of chilling now. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at training camps. So we do have 2 camps available. Let's send, I don't even know what to do. We can send on-top potential to Garuba, and then we'll send perimeter shooting to Bogdan Bogdanovic. All right, guys, so the rotation is basically the same as last year in the starting 5, but we're replacing Lou Will with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And then the bench, I like it a lot more just because we have another big, and then we have a true wing in Marcus Morris. Now, we don't really have a point guard off the bench, but Chris Paul is playing 33 minutes, so for 15 minutes, maybe Bogey, Paul George, Kawhi can run the point. Doesn't really matter. System proficiency is 4-star balanced. Nothing is 4.5. And then our preseason power ranking is 3 according to NBA.com. Did the Bulls get Giannis? They got Giannis and Gordon Hayward. Oh, and Julius Randle? Okay. Yeah, they might be the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. There we go. We get a 10-win improvement from last year to this year. Maybe it's because we upgraded the bench a little bit as we go 57-25. Giannis wins MVP for the Bulls. They might be the 1 seed, and he gets Defensive Player of the Year. So, yeah, I guess he jumped ship from Milwaukee to Chicago. So, if we make the finals, we'll probably see him again. We are the 1 seed. Now, the Bulls are the 5 seed, so never mind there. Did Atlanta get somebody good? They got Drummond, and they have Capella. But, yeah, we're taking on the Jazz in round 1, who don't have Rudy Gobert, but they will have Montrezl Harrell. Wait, how'd they get Bradley again? He's signed there? Did they trade Montrezl Harrell? For who? Ricky Rubio? Wait, what? Ricky Rubio was traded to Golden State? Yeah, they traded Montrezl Harrell for Ricky Rubio, and they reacquired Ricky Rubio after letting him walk in free agency. So, if we check out the stats for this season, Kawhi Leonard led us in scoring, Paul George right behind, and then we had Chris Paul averaging about 19 and 10. There's Marcus Morris off the bench. Bogey, Gobert, he averaged a double-double, Shamet, Gafford, and Garuba. It's always funny seeing who 2K signs for you. We have Rajon Rondo, Michael Beasley, Javon Carter, Tony Snell, and Sam Decker on this team. So the quite different range of players there. So we're taking on the Jazz in round 1. We should sweep, and we do. Now, instead of playing the Lakers in the conference finals, we have them in the semis here. Devin Askew, okay. 31st pick in the 2021 draft is Smith. They have Steven Adams and Otto Porter off the bench. Ooh, they might be solid. We might lose to them. Yep. I couldn't get Marcus Morris a ring, but at least I got Chris Paul a ring. And then it's Dallas. They had somebody, Duncan Robinson. I feel like Dallas has so many white guys. But yeah, the Lakers are going to probably beat them, I would guess, right? Yeah, they win in 5. And then the Hawks have... they made it to the finals. The Bulls really lost in round 1. Come on, Giannis. What we doing? And then it's a Hawks-Lakers finals. And the Hawks win in 7. Shout out to Trae Young. Lloyd Pierce got Coach of the Year. Shout out to him as well. They beat the Lakers in 7. But yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. We ended up winning the finals in year number 2. We got Chris Paul a ring. We finally got PG. Rudy Gobert a ring. Lou Will got a ring. The only player on this team that pretty much had a ring before this was Kawhi Leonard. But yeah, that is going to be for me. Let me know in the comments if you want to see any other post-trade deadline rebuilds like from the trade deadline. Because we've done a Hawks, Rockets, Warriors, T-Wolves, Cavs, Pistons, and then kind of the whole Sixers drama I did yesterday, and now a Clippers one. Like, if you want to see a post Knicks one, but we kind of did a Knicks rebuild like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I think Saturday's rebuild might be what if everybody returned to their own team that they were drafted by, and then Sunday might be I throw myself on the Knicks and rebuild myself there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.